During the scorching summer, Old Qian and his son often go fishing by the river to bring home a delightful meal for the family. Their village sits by the water, and this riverbed serves as a natural bathhouse for the mountain herders, a rare oasis amidst the arid landscape. With murmuring waters and schools of plump fish, the father and son catch and grill their food on the spot, enjoying a hearty feast under the cool shade of lush trees. A gentle breeze sweeps through the family orchard, where fragrant branches quietly brew the joy of an upcoming harvest. A new day dawns over the Zagros Mountains in Iran, as Old Qian and his son greet the morning light by the babbling river. Sleeping outdoors is routine for mountain herders, so roughing it for the night was hardly a hardship for Old Qian. Old Qian got up at the break of dawn, promptly dragging his dreaming son, Vas, out of bed. After washing up by the river, they bagged yesterday's catch and prepared to head back to the village along the shore. Walking along the water, they naturally cast a few nets to test their luck, hoping for extra fish to share with their herder neighbors. Vas always seems luckier than his dad. Even though his net is much smaller, his catch rate is vastly superior. Yesterday, Vas had his hands full with the gear, but today, Old Qian carried the backpack, freeing Vas to cast his net. As the second net sank, Vas magically pulled up a massive fish, leaving a very jealous Old Qian watching from the sidelines. As if cursed, Old Qian cast several nets in a row but caught absolutely nothing, reeling in only frustration instead of fish. The fish must have slept in, refusing to enter Old Qian's net and leaving him empty-handed and humbled. Out of stubbornness, Old Qian dumped his backpack onto the ground for the cameraman, dropping the weight to give it one serious final try. Coming up empty after yesterday's abundant harvest was unacceptable, and Old Qian simply refused to take this defeat lying down. Hard work eventually pays off, and his net finally caught something, though the fish was smaller than the palm of his hand. Honoring the herder's sustainable traditions, Old Qian compassionately tossed the tiny fish back, hoping it grows big enough to fill his net another day. Clear spring water gushed from the rock crevices, a welcome sight since the pair had already drained their drinking supply from yesterday. Overjoyed by the discovery, they quickly pulled out empty bottles and filled them up to quench their thirst on the road ahead. They also spotted a bird's nest on the riverside cliffs, but when Vas took a closer look, he found it completely empty. The early bird gets the worm, but early rising Old Qian only found disappointment, casting net after net into the river with absolutely no return. He finally lucked into catching a medium-sized fish and, abandoning any choosiness, quickly pocketed it with a look of pure resignation. His overconfident swagger from yesterday had long been tossed into the river, along with his empty nets, vanishing completely. Thanks to the river's abundant resources, his struggles weren't in vain, and after wandering a bit, he stumbled upon a beautifully plump fish. The moment it landed on the shore, his bad luck dissolved, and Old Qian's cloudy mood instantly brightened. He was about to complain, but ultimately decided to let it go. While yesterday belonged entirely to Old Qian, today his son Vas completely stole the spotlight, leaving his father with a dismally empty net. Vas, on the other hand, was casting his net as if fishing in a private pond, hauling in huge, fat fish one after another. As if his poor catch wasn't enough, Old Qian then managed to completely shred his fishing net, which now needed major repairs at home. Because of this, their wilderness fishing adventure abruptly ended, and Old Qian had to carry the battered net back to fix it up for next time. Arriving at a clear spring, the father and son stopped walking and decided to take a much-needed break. In this scorching heat, they had to quickly gut and clean the fish before taking them home to prevent them from spoiling. Now that they were settled in, it was the perfect time to go ahead and make breakfast together. They built a charcoal fire, mounted the fresh catch, and roasted a few tomatoes on the side. Once the food was cooked, they sat under a shady tree by the murmuring river, savoring the delicious wild flavors. Fully satisfied, they naturally brewed a warm pot of tea and poured themselves a comforting cup. Having worked late into the night without showering, the well-fed duo simply washed off all the dirt and dust right there in the river. They climbed up the rocky cliff and dove into the water like a pair of squids, kicking up refreshing splashes. Living in the deep mountains, their thick body hair acts as natural armor, easily fending off even the most relentless armies of mosquitoes. Cleaned up and fully refreshed, the two of them finally began their journey back home. Upon returning, Old Qian headed straight for the orchard, where the trees were growing beautifully and filling the air with a sweet, fruity aroma. Finding a large hole under the orchard fence, he carefully patched it with wire to keep flocks and wild animals from ruining his harvest. He left the wild herbs growing under the fruit trees untouched, knowing this natural spice makes an absolutely incredible addition to yogurt.